Perfect. All right. So now more people are coming in here. And this is good. The more people, the better. The more, the better. All right. Now, Viviana, I see that your microphone is working. Hello to Esther. Nice to have you here, Esther. And also welcome on Andrea. Oh, Santiago's coming. Okay. It's going to be more. All right. So today, guys, as I mentioned, today is the first class of our conversation / pronunciation class. And the idea is that we practice and we have a lot of conversations. That's what it's all about. All right, let me mute the mics here. Hello to Santiago. Nice to have you here, Santiago. And let's get this thing started. So I'm going to share my screen here. And we'll get started with this over here. All right, guys. So like I said, welcome to your pronunciation class. The idea is that you enjoy this. And remember to have good posture. Remember to pay attention to the class. This is for you. This is for you to have fun. This is for you to enjoy while you are learning English. And also remember that your computer should be working. If you don't want to use the camera, that is okay. But you should have a microphone that is working so you can participate in the sections of the class where we have conversation practice. Also, remember to take notes if you think it is necessary, and remember to be in a good place to receive the class. All right, guys. So today I wanted to focus a little bit on the future. Let's talk about your future. What's happening in your life? I'm going to ask some people here just randomly. For example, Andrea, tell me what is happening in your life. What are your next vacation plans? Do you have any vacation plans? Or the next time that you go on vacation, where would you like to go? Where are you going to go, Andrea? What can you tell me? Andrea, can you hear me? I don't think Andrea can hear me. So I'm going to ask you, Beatriz. Beatriz, let's look at number 1 here. What are your plans for your next vacation, Beatriz? What are your plans for your next vacation?
Okay. My plan for the next vacation.
Yes.
We will.
You will.
We will travel to Las Vegas.
Las
in
Vegas.
September.
In September. That's awesome. That
Yeah.
sounds great. I hope you enjoy that vacation to Las Vegas. It's very, very cool. I want to say hello to Jorge, who just came in. Also, Santicos came in. So welcome. Thank you, Beatriz, for your answer. Claudia, if you know, for the future, what country will you visit? Let's imagine, Claudia, that you could visit any country in the world. What country will you visit if you could visit any country in the world, Claudia? Where would you travel? Look at number 2 here.
Okay.
What country would you visit? What country would you go to?
No country is state.
A state.
Okay, I going to Florida.
Florida. Okay, that's good. That's good. Florida's the weather is nice and hot. You have a lot of beaches. Florida's nice. Yeah, Florida's nice. That's fantastic. Thank you, Claudia, for that. I want to welcome Anthony 30 Diamonds. That's a cool name. Anthony 30 Diamonds. Hey, Anthony, if you could go to another country, what country would you go to, Anthony? And are there any special landmarks that you would see? Landmarks es una palabra que no existe en español. Landmark es un lugar donde hay una estatua, un monumento o algún objeto o lugar icónico de una ciudad. For example, a landmark in France is the Eiffel Tower. That is a landmark in France. In New York, a famous landmark is the Statue of Liberty, for example. Anthony, what country would you visit And what landmark would you like to see? Yeah, Anthony.
Hello, do
Hey,
you
Anthony.
listen good?
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
Sorry, and good
No
evening.
problem.
And
Good
I,
evening.
I, yes, I go to the little bit late.
No
I
problem.
would like to visit the Chinese Wall.
Oh, the Great Wall of China. So China. Cool.
Yeah, it's my dreams. So as I love to the country as Asiatic countries is
Yes.
really nice. Really.
Cool. Awesome, Anthony. Yeah, Asian countries are very interesting. And in Asia, we have so many different landmarks, right? You have the Great Wall of China in China, and you have many Buddhist temples there in Indonesia. So anyway, guys, those questions that I asked you, those are questions and the tenses we use to talk about the future. Here are some examples. I'm going to visit Italy. I will eat some delicious and authentic pasta. I will visit the Roman Colosseum. I'm going to drink a nice Italian wine. So I would probably be talking about Italy, right? Let's take a look at some examples of these future tenses here. For example, we have here Mr. Bean. You guys know Mr. Bean, right? I need you to tell me, what is Mr. Bean going to do, guys? What is Mr. Bean going to do? My first question is, or sentence is, he celebrate his birthday. What is Mr. Bean going to do? He is going to celebrate his birthday. Let's try another sentence here. He buy products. Let's see, maybe Esther. Esther, can you help me with this sentence, please? What do you think would be the possible answer to complete the sentence, Esther?
Hello.
Hey, Esther, how you doing?
I'm fine. He's going to buy products.
That's right. Very good. He's going to buy products is correct. Good job. All right. I'm going to ask Eric Clavel. We have here some examples. She bake a cake. So for example, she's going to bake a cake. Here, Eric, we have they travel around the world. What sentence can you give me with this information, Eric?
Teacher, sorry, excuse me,
Sure.
estoy ocupado. Un minuto. Ya
Oh,
ya
no
me
problem.
incorporo a la clase.
No problem. I'll ask somebody else. No problem. Hey, Isabel, how you doing?
Hi, teacher. I am fine, and you?
I was good, but now that I hear you, Isabel, I am doing fantastic. So, Isabel, I need your help. Look at the example here. Look at example number 1. We have the information. She baked cake. So we made the sentence, she's going to bake a cake. In the second example, we have they travel around the world. Can you give me a sentence similar to sentence number 1 with this information, please?
Yes, they are going to travel around the world.
That's fantastic, and you're absolutely correct. Thank you very much, Isabel, for helping me. George, how you doing, George?
Hi, teacher.
How's everything? How's life? How's everything with you? Everything good? All right, George, I need you to help me here with this sentence. We have the information. He robbed house. What sentence can we make similar to the other sentences with this information?
Okay. He is going to house.
He's going to rob a house. Yes, that's it.
Rob a house. Okay.
That's it. Very good. He's going to rob a house is correct. Thank you, George, for your help. All right, now let's talk about this future pronunciation. We're going to practice a future pronunciation, and we're going to use the following page here. Like I said, this course focuses more on pronunciation and conversation, and I'm getting you ready because we're going to be using these tenses to have a conversation in a little bit with your classmates. So give me 1 second here. I'm going to share my screen and I'll show you what sentences we are going to use to practice this going to. Here we have 12 sentences, guys, to practice going to. all you have to do is click on the green icon here to listen to the sentence. For example,
I am going to China this summer to see my family.
and then when you are ready, you click on the blue icon. And then when you stop speaking, you press the blue icon again. For example, I'm going to China this summer to see my family. Okay, le hace clic para que pare de capturar el sonido, and there you have a score. What happens if you pronounce something incorrectly? For example, aquí me faltó un poquito en la pronunciación de am. So you click on it and then you see how it's pronounced
Am.
and how I pronounced it. I need a little bit. I got 97. It's a good score, right? Aquí está el puntaje en la parte de abajo. All right, so it's 12 sentences, guys. It's very easy, piece of cake, especially for you guys. I'm going to share the link to this exercise in the WhatsApp group. And then we'll move on to something a little bit different. But please try that exercise right now. And as soon as somebody finishes, please raise your hand and we will continue. Good luck, class. All right, guys, thank you so much for letting me know that you are finished. Thank you, Beatriz. Thank you, Anthony. Let's continue, guys, and let's take a look at an activity we're going to do now. I want you, yeah.
I'm sorry, I have a question.
Sure.
What is exactly the pronunciation, the word leader?
Leader, like leader, like this in the chat, leader like that?
No, de pequeño.
Ah, little.
¿Cómo?
Little.
Little.
Little. Especially when we have that double T like that, most of the times it's pronounced like a D. Little. Little.
Little.
There you go, like that, little.
Okay. No, this is because in the exercise,
Yeah.
there are no good the pronunciation.
You know what? I'm gonna remind you guys really quick. I'll remind you too, Beatriz, whenever you want to practice like a specific sound, which you can always do, you go to Google Translate, right? And once you are here, I recommend going to the link, really. I recommend going to the link and make sure that the left, aquí lado izquierdo, make sure it's configured to English. And here you're going to see the microphone icon. So here you can say, I want to practice the pronunciation of little, for example, right? Whatever you say, lo que digan, lo va a escribir. If there is something here that you pronounce incorrectly, it's gonna write it incorrectly. Also, maybe you want to know the pronunciation of a word. So what you can do is, once we have text in this box, una vez haya texto aquí, noten que hay dos iconos. You have the microphone icon to speak, and you have like a listen icon, and you can click here and listen to the pronunciation. For example,
Little. Little.
and then when you are ready, you pronounce it. Little. There you go. And it's a very good way to practice pronunciation very easily. And it's, I mean, the best because it gives you feedback. Le está dando a uno retroalimentación de cómo está pronunciando uno.
Okay.
This is a good one, but you see the pronunciation. Do you hear it?
Little.
Little.
Yeah.
Little.
Como con D, ¿verdad?
Es como con D, correcto. Esta doble aquí en este caso es como una D.
Little.
All right. Thank you for your question.
Okay, thank you, teacher.
No, you're very welcome. I love questions because si tiene preguntas, nunca duden a ver si las dicen o no, porque puede que otra persona aprenda de su pregunta. Entonces yo siempre apoyo cualquier pregunta. Sure thing.
Okay.
All right, guys, we're going to do a conversation activity. And in this conversation, I want you to imagine you are a travel agent. ¿Qué es a travel agent? What is that? A travel agent es un agente de viajes. Yo voy a asignar, no países, pero ciudades a ustedes. Cada uno va a tener una ciudad diferente. And what you have to do, your instructions are, first, investigate or think of 3 places your customers can go. Also, investigate or think of 3 things your customers can do in the city. The third thing that you have to investigate or tell your customers is you have to offer them possible food or restaurants they can visit. And finally, what transportation will they use in the city? In the city. Are you ready, guys? So now I have some countries here, and everybody, I have some cities, I'm sorry, cities, and everybody here is going to have a different city, okay? So, Andrea, I want you to investigate Paris. Remember Paris. Anthony, I want you to investigate Oslo. Beatriz, you are going to take Rome. Claudia, you are going to take Tokyo. Eric Clavel, you're going to do Dubai. Esther, you are going to investigate London. Isabel,
So, sorry.
Yeah.
And teacher, this investigation is now or
Yeah,
later?
right. Yeah, right now when I finish with the instructions. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll give you time. Don't worry, I'll give you time. Where was I? Think I was with Esther. I gave you London. Isabel, you got New York. Isabel, you're gonna get New York. And then I have George. George, you're gonna get Singapore. George, you're gonna get Singapore. Santiago can't use his microphone right now, so Santiago, I'm gonna give you, you're gonna be a spectator, okay? Santicos, you're gonna be Jerusalem. Viviana, you're gonna be Prague. Jasmine, you're going to check out Berlin. And Esmeralda, you are going to be Amsterdam. So remember your cities, acuérdese las ciudades. Estas son las instrucciones. I am going to share the instructions in the WhatsApp group right now so you can investigate this information. And then we're going to come back and we're going to be in groups. We're going to be in groups and you're going to share that information. La idea es que hagamos una especie de role play donde ustedes van a estar haciendo los roles de customers, de clientes, pero también de agentes de viaje, y van a usar la información que acabo de compartir por el grupo de WhatsApp. También si quieren la comparto acá en el chat de Zoom. Eso es lo que tienen que investigar. Les voy a dar unos 5 a 7 minutos. Investiguen esa información y volvemos y vamos a estar con compañeros en conversación con esta información. All right. I'll give you 5-7 minutes. If you have any questions, let me know. Does everybody understand the instructions? Everybody okay? Anybody have any questions? No questions. I don't believe it, class. Okay, no problem. Si hay una pregunta más adelante, no les den miedo, simplemente pregunten. Okay? All right. So I'm going to let you go so you can start investigating the information. And I'll see you back here in about, I'll give you 5 or 7 minutes. All right. Good luck. All right, guys, welcome back. I hope that everybody had time to investigate the topic. All right, if you don't have, all the information, it's okay. As long as we have a conversation. Entonces voy a recordar aquí las instrucciones really quickly before we continue. I'm going to just remind you of the instructions. So remember, in this activity, guys, what we're going to do here is you are going to be a travel agent and a customer. Todos van a ser un agente de viaje que ya tienen su ciudad y todos van a ser un cliente porque se van a turnar diciendo la información y se pueden hacer preguntas, como cuando son clientes pueden hacer preguntas sobre esa información que le dieron. Los voy a poner en grupos. Como tenemos unas personas que no les funciona bien el micrófono en este momento, ahí los pongo en grupos. Si alguien no contesta,
yo aún no termino. Me falta una y tengo duda con la 2.
Yo igual.
all right. No problem, no problem. No problem. Sigan investigando. Entonces, ¿sabe qué? Les voy a dar 3 minutos más, ¿ok? 3 minutos más y seguimos, all right?
Thank you, thank you.
Sure thing. Bueno, mientras terminan los demás, quería devolverme aquí a esta herramienta de Google Translate. Todos sabemos que Google Translate nos sirve para hacer traducciones de algo que no entendemos, pero también es una muy buena herramienta para pronunciación. Como les comenté, cuando quieran aprender la pronunciación de una palabra, la pueden escribir aquí, por ejemplo, y después escucharla. Y no solamente una palabra, pueden escribir aquí una palabra, una frase, un verso de una canción, si se quieren aprender cómo cantar la canción. Pueden ir a cualquier artículo en línea, copia y pegue un párrafo y escúchelo. La idea es que lo escuchen un par de veces y después ustedes simplemente repiten lo que escuchan, porque al final del día la pronunciación es simplemente imitación de sonido, no tiene nada que ver con gramática, es simplemente imitación de sonido. So let's say I see this word plethora. I don't know how to pronounce it, so I click here to listen.
Plethora. Plethora.
Oh, I have to share my screen. Am I sharing my screen? No, I'm not sharing my screen. Great. So here we go. I'm sharing my screen now. So Google Translate, aquí, como les mostré, en ese texto, este cuadro debe estar en inglés para que todo lo que coloquen ahí pueda escuchar el inglés que ustedes hablan y también escuchar palabras. Remember, you can practice pronunciation here. I'm going to put a word that maybe is difficult to pronounce. Well, let's see. I don't know. Mortgage. See, migrate. Better. All right, so I have a word there. Coloqué una palabra, pero como les dije, ustedes aquí pueden colocar una palabra, una frase, un párrafo, un verso de una canción, escucharlo.
Migrate.
Una vez
Migrate.
ya escuchen, pueden ustedes pronunciar la palabra o la frase o el verso. Migrate. Sí, se escribe igual como lo tenían antes porque la pronunciaron bien. Entonces, es una muy buena herramienta para practicar pronunciación. All right, so let's do this listening activity. And so remember what you're going to do here. Guys, remember the information that you got. You're going to share it with your classmates. En este momento los voy a colocar en lo que llamamos breakout rooms. Y estos breakout rooms, ustedes van a estar con compañeros y compañeras y vamos a hacer el role play compartiendo su información. Usted es un agente de viajes y el que está recibiendo la información es el cliente y puede hacer preguntas el cliente al agente con sobre la información, ¿no? Es la idea sobre la información que dieron. All right. Voy a abrir los cuartos. Here we go. Van a ver un icono azul que pueden oprimir para ir a esos cuartos y practicar y hacer una conversación con sus compañeros y compañeras. Good luck, good luck. Everybody press join. Todos opriman join o unirse a. Ahí van, ahí se van uniendo poco a poco. Beatriz and Claudia. You're missing Viviana, George. There you go, George, Viviana, and Claudia. I'm just missing you three. Claudia, do you see the button? ¿Ve el botón, Claudia? There you go. Let's see. Isabel, do you see the button? Juan Castro, how are you doing, Juan? ¿Cómo vamos, Juan? ¿Me escucha? Señor Castro, do you hear me?
She doesn't have the microphone.
Who doesn't have the mic?
She write in the group. Yes.
Oh, yeah, I know. That's right. Andrea tuvo un problema con el micrófono. No worries. Isabel, what city did you have, Isabel? What city did you have?
I have New York.
New York. And tell me, what food can you eat in New York?
All the types, American, French, Colombian, Italian. New York has amazing restaurant, interesting restaurants.
Cool. Thank you, Isabel. You know, it's true. I agree with you, Isabel. I agree with you. New York is one of those cities where there's people from all around the world. And so there's a lot of variety of food, a lot of options. So New York is very interesting. There's a lot of different cultures in the city. Cool. George, what city did you have?
My city is Singapore.
Singapore.
Singapore is a city very expensive. My visit can go to the gardens by the bay and Marina by Sands and Botanic Garden is a good place. Botanic Garden.
What country is Singapore in, George?
Singapore.
What country is Singapore in?
Singapore is a country.
Oh, it's a country.
Sí, yes.
Oh, okay, all right, cool. All right, I'm going to ask a Juan Castro. Juan, do you have your information? Are you ready, or do you need more time, Juan?
How do you say finish, teacher, in Spanish?
Finish. Acabó. I finished.
No. No entendí lo último que dijiste.
What I was asking if Singapore. Oh, but this is for Juan. Because Juan Castro, I asked another student to investigate a city. Juan Castro was going to investigate Oslo, but I don't know if he's finished. So I'm going to ask Santicos. Santicos, are you with us? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Santicos cannot hear me. Okay, that's okay, guys. All right. I am going to close the other rooms, guys, because we have more things to do, more things to see. I'm going to close the rooms and everybody is going to be here in 1 minute. I hope you enjoyed that activity. You know, it's interesting to listen and learn about different countries. I love learning about different cultures. I think it's very interesting. Very interesting, not only like the languages that people speak, because I'm very interested in languages, but it also interests me, you know, the food and the culture behind the countries. I think it's super interesting. For example, I live in Colombia and, you know, we speak Spanish, but many countries speak Spanish, but the cultures are very, very different, right? Santicos is in a storm. Okay, I hope you're safe, Santi. So Colombia, for example, is very different than, for example, Mexico or Argentina, and people from Uruguay are very different than people from Bolivia. So I think that's very interesting how countries are very different and their customs are very different. So I think it's cool. All right, we're going to see, I think everybody's back. Yeah, everybody's back from the activity. Hello, welcome back, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the activity. I hope you enjoyed talking to your classmates. That's the idea. Yo sé que no es fácil y a muchos les da mucha pena, pero no quiero que les dé pena. Este es el momento donde todos estamos aprendiendo y vamos a intentar soltar la lengua para que nos sentamos menos nerviosos, y yo sé que eso también requiere un poco de paciencia y con el tiempo eso ya va a ser second nature, como dicen, second nature, ya ser algo que no lo tienen ni que pensar. All right, let's do the next activity and let's take a look at what we're going to do here. So you did the activity being a travel agent. I thought that was cool. Hey, look, here is a quote for you. Esta cita lo dijo Helen Keller. And Helen Keller said, life is either a daring adventure or nothing at all. So you can live your life like an adventure, or you're not living. You're not enjoying your life. All right, now we're going to take a look at how we compare some things. Now, You were listening to classmates and they were talking about different cities. Let's see how we can use words to compare. Las palabras que utilizamos para comparar o para dar, digamos, un calificativo a una persona, una cosa, un lugar, se llama un adjetivo, an adjective. Todas esas palabras como big, small, interesting, beautiful, fantastic, green. And when we're going to compare, we use something called the comparative. For example, Brazil is bigger than Peru. Y si queremos hablar de que algo o una cualidad es la más o menos de una categoría, usamos lo que se llama el superlative. For example, Brazil is the biggest country in South America. Look at the difference. So this is the original word big. To compare, we add the ER, bigger, and then we say biggest. This is for adjectives with one syllable. Es para los adjetivos que tienen una sílaba. Si no nos acordamos que es una sílaba, muy fácil. Es la pausa o la pequeña pausa dentro de una palabra. Por ejemplo, comparative. How many syllables are in this word? Comparative. 4 syllables. Si no saben cómo contar cuántas sílabas tiene una palabra, tengo un truco para ello. Ponen la mano debajo del mentón de la cumbamba, dicen la palabra y la cantidad de veces que su cumbamba haga contacto con su mano, esas son la cantidad de sílabas que tiene una palabra. Let's go to bigger adjectives. These are adjectives that have 2 or more syllables. For example, glamorous. The Emmy Awards are glamorous. If we are going to compare, we would say more and then the syllable. Ahí no le agregamos ER para comparar, sino que utilizamos la palabra more antes. The Grammy Awards are more glamorous than the Emmys. And the superlative, we use the most. The Oscars are the most glamorous award show. En este caso ya, para hablar del más o menos de un grupo, usamos el artículo the, seguido por most, y después el adjetivo. The Oscars are the most glamorous, the most fantastic, etc. All right, how different are they? Let's see. We have some countries here. And let's talk about how different these countries are. Now, if you don't know the culture, that's okay. No importa si no saben la cultura. La idea es que solamente practiquemos a ver qué pasa. Jasmine, can you tell me what is the difference between Cairo and Brasilia? Do you know any differences? Can you think of any?
No te escucho, profe.
No problem. Can you tell me some differences? Una diferencia entre Cairo y Brasilia. ¿Puede compararlas? How would you compare them? What is different about these countries?
I don't know.
Okay, no problem. Think about one thing. I know one thing, the language is different, right? The language is different. So maybe in I think in Brasilia, they speak Portuguese. I don't know what they speak in Cairo. I don't know, to be honest. But I know they have different countries, right? We can always count on that. All right, thank you anyway. Thanks for trying, Jasmine. I'm going to ask Viviana. Viviana, can you tell me a difference between New Delhi and Madrid? Can you tell me a difference between maybe New Delhi and Madrid?
Okay, teacher. New Delhi is maybe.
Can you say that again?
Sorry. Is more populate than
It's more populated, yes.
Yes, than Madrid.
That's correct. That's a good observation. Yeah, New Delhi is more populated than Madrid for sure. They have a huge population in India. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one, Viana. I'm gonna ask Jorge. Jorge, can you tell me a difference between Seoul and Beijing?
Okay, teacher. Seoul is a big city than Beijing.
Oh, Seoul is a bigger city than Beijing. Very good. It's a bigger city. That's true.
Bigger city than Beijing.
Very good, George. Seoul is a bigger city than Beijing is correct. Good job. I'm going to ask Isabel. Isabel, maybe some differences between Berlin and Bogota. Can you tell me any differences between Berlin and Bogota? Isabel? Isabel, can you hear me?
Yes, teacher. Can
Hey,
you
how you
repeat
doing?
again, please?
Sure, no problem. Tell me some differences between Berlin and Bogota.
Okay, the language and the how do you say the tamaño?
The size.
grande?
The size.
Yes.
Which do you think is
Um,
bigger? Which do you think is bigger, Bogota or Berlin?
Berlin, I think. but I'm not
Okay,
sure.
okay. No, yeah, I don't know either. I think too.
Mhm.
I'm guessing. But okay, those are good observations. Thank you so much, Isabel. I really appreciate it.
Okay.
I'm going to ask Esther. Esther, tell me some differences between Buenos Aires and Moscow. What do you think of the weather? Tell me about the weather difference between Buenos Aires and Moscow.
Okay. The language
Sure. How about the climate? How is the climate?
is
different?
Spanish.
For sure. In Argentina, they speak Spanish. How about the climate? Which country is colder, Moscow or Buenos Aires? Which city is colder, Moscow or Buenos Aires?
Moscow.
For sure. Moscow is colder than Buenos Aires. That's for sure. Thank you so much, Esther, for your help. I really appreciate it. My next question is for Eric. Eric, tell me some differences between Mexico City and Sydney, please.
I don't know.
That's okay. Se las puede inventar. It's okay. You know, it's all right.
Mexico City is dangerous.
It's more dangerous. You know,
Or
I think
Sydney.
that's true. I think that's true. I think that's a fact. I think that is very true. Mexico City is more dangerous than Sydney. That's for sure.
Hello.
It's more dangerous.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Hello, hello. Who said that? Who said hello? Who's that? Is that Anthony? Is that you, Anthony?
Oh yeah, it's possible. I try for them. I
Sure.
don't know.
Sure. Give me
So
some
for
difference
me-
between Mexico City and Sydney. How about the size? Think about the size, Anthony. Which one is, you know,
So
which one
for
is-
me, they are on different continent,
Sure.
and their culture is very different. Yeah, they speak different language. In Mexico, in Mexico, sorry, they speak Spanish, and in Sydney, they speak English.
That's true.
So yeah, in Sydney is so sure in Mexico is really dangerous for the
Oh,
I
it's
don't
definitely.
know in English.
Yeah. Yeah, it's more dangerous. There's more crime in Mexico, for sure, for sure. You know, what about the size? Which
Many women is in the suburbs.
Many women in the suburbs.
Yeah, many women's
Okay. How
is
about
in Mexico.
how about the size? Which city is smaller, Sydney or Mexico?
So Sydney is very, very big.
Okay. I had no idea. Cool. Cool. Well, thank you so much for your help, Anthony. Thank you so much, guys, for comparing these cities. As you can see, it's not that hard to compare if we remember these three rules when we are comparing, right? Just remember these two and you will be good. All right, so let's go to the next thing here. And what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to do the last activity. We still have time for two activities. We still have time for two. Let's do a couple of activities. And the first one we're going to do is this one here, I have some questions and about these. I'm going to show you 20 inventions that will change the future. I did a little bit of investigation, and these are 20 inventions that will change the future. I want you to tell me if you agree or disagree. If you agree or disagree. Okay, my first sentence says, by 2030, we will have self-driving cars that can safely navigate cities, streets, and highways. Interesting. What do you guys think? My next sentence says, in the future, medical technology will advance to the point where doctors can cure almost any disease. So maybe in the future, we will have all of the solutions, all of the medicine for almost any disease that humans can have. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I'm going to ask Jasmine, can you hear me? Or maybe Viviana, can you hear me?
Yes, teacher.
Viviana, do you think that, do you think by 2030 we will have self-driving cars that can safely navigate the cities and the streets and the highways? Self-driving es que se manejan por sí solos. Self is,
Okay.
sí, es como auto. So what do you think? Do you think this is going to be possible by 2030?
Yes, I agree, because in this moment there are many cars that driving self-driving.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
Yes,
Especially
it's true.
the Tesla cars, right? Those Tesla cars are
Yes.
amazing. But now many other cars have this capacity, this ability to self-drive. Thank you very much, Viviana, for your help.
Okay,
I
teacher.
agree with you. Hey, Juan Castro, how you doing, Juan? Can you hear me?
Yes, teacher.
Hey, Juan, do you think that is it a good thing or a bad thing that in the future, medical technology will advance to where doctors can cure almost any disease? Do you think this is a good thing or a bad thing?
It's a good thing.
It's a good thing. Why is it a good thing?
Because the medical technology was medical technology advancing was
Well, I think a lot.
What's a help for the humanity.
Sure. They can live more time, right? They can live more time. And imagine if you don't get sick. I think it would be good that many people don't get sick. I think it's possibly bad if the population is too big, but I don't know. I think I'd rather have this technology than no technology. All right, I'm going to go to my next sentence, and this is, by 2050, we will have flying cars that can transport people and goods, products, quickly and efficiently. Quickly and efficiently. George, do you agree with this? That by 2050, we will have flying cars that can transport people and products quickly and efficiently. Do you agree with this?
In
2050, yeah, 2050.
It's probably have flying cars that can transport people.
Yeah.
But no, teacher.
Okay, so you agree with it. All right. You know, I'll be honest with you, George. I remember when I was like 8 and 10 years old, when I was in school, you know, a long time ago. I'm talking about 1991. But I remember everybody thought that in the year 2000, we were going to have flying cars. Everybody said, no, in the year 2000 flying cars and this and that, and you know, the 2000 came and it went and no flying cars. So I don't know. I think it's possible, but I hope that it happens soon, because I've been waiting for a long time, since I was 10 years old. So let's see what happens. All right, George, thank you so much for your help. All right, so
Thank you,
I have
teacher.
some more sentences, guys. Voy a compartir estas frases por medio de WhatsApp. Oh, somebody had who raised their hand? Anthony, you have a question. Yes.
Sorry, teacher. And regarding the first proposal,
Let me go back here. This one here.
yeah,
Tell me about that.
I will not agree.
You would not agree. Tell me why.
With car is driving only because Tesla cars already have that function, and it's not as very reliable for me. I don't know.
Yeah, you know, I think we don't have to wait until 2030. I think it's possible now, but there is a problem with the system, guys.
Yeah, for me, this invention is unbelievable.
Yeah, it's crazy, right? It's crazy. But you know what? I do think one thing. For this to happen, these cars, the country or the city that has the car, it has to have roads. If it doesn't have a road, then it doesn't work. O sea, si no tiene una carretera y el carro está manejando en un lugar donde no tiene carretera, no funciona. No se puede automanejar. But maybe in the future, maybe in 2030, it will be possible. Who knows? I think so, because like you said, Anthony, we kind of have this technology already. Especially, you know, the Tesla was the first car, but there are so many more. For sure. All right, guys. So listen, I have some more sentences.
You listen me?
Yeah. I listen to you now. You said something else.
My sister has a Tesla.
Oh yeah.
And when she activated that function, it scared me.
Why? Why did it scare you?
I don't know. That car for yourself in the street is really dangerous for me. I don't know.
Because you know what I think? Anything that is new can be scary. Anything that we don't understand can be scary. I think so.
Yeah, it doesn't matter for this invention is 10 years maybe. I don't know. For now, I don't agree.
Yeah, maybe when it's 100% safe, we're still getting the information, right? All right, guys.
Yeah.
So thank you, Anthony, for your participation. I have some more sentences, guys. I'm going to give you some sentences so you can debate in the chat rooms. So let me stop sharing this. Voy a compartir más frases sobre inventos para el futuro, and I'm going to put you into groups, and I want you to talk about these inventions. So here we are. I'm going to share the first screenshot right now. And this is the information you're going to use when you are with your classmates in the conversation. I think I'm going to share maybe 9 sentences, 9 different inventions. There's the next 3, and here come another 3. Boom, boom, boom. All right, guys. So now I'm going to put you into breakout rooms. Let's do another conversation session. We'll come back and we'll play a game when you finish with your conversation section. I'm going to make, let's see, we got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. You know what? I'm going to put you
Teacher.
Tell me.
The exercise is the same. Is the same before. Share with the.
Well, here is just opinions. Here is just opinions. Solamente if you agree or disagree and why. You don't have to
Okay.
do. You don't have to research for anything else.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. So don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. All right. I'm gonna do the breakout rooms here, and I'm going to let's see. Let me see. Let me see if Andrea, Beatriz, I'm gonna put you in room 2. All right, guys, I think we can get started. Who am I missing? I think that, okay, Juan, I'm gonna put you over here. Okay, guys, now you should see the button that says join the breakout room. Hágale clic donde dice únase al breakout room. Debe ser un botón azul, a blue button. Please click on that button to go to the breakout room. And good luck to you guys in your conversations. All right. So please do the activity, the pronunciation activity I just shared with you. Good luck to you guys. And as soon as you finish, please raise your hand so we can continue. Good luck. Guys, welcome back. You guys are quick. Good for you. How did it go?
Teacher, no, I can't make the activity. I don't know the microphone. No work.
I can, teacher.
Me too.
You guys, the microphone's not working? Is that the problem?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
What search engine are you using? Because this only works for the microphone to work. You have to be using Google Chrome or Microsoft Edge. It does not work in Mozilla Firefox.
Okay.
Yeah, yes, I
Maybe.
use Google Chrome.
You use Google Chrome and it didn't work.
Google Chrome. Google Chrome.
Yes.
Me too.
All right, I'm going to take a note of that because I have some other activities with that. So I want to know if it's not working. Not good, not good. All right.
Teacher,
All right.
I think it's because they use the cell phone.
So you think that, are you guys using the cell phone? The people that it didn't work for, are you using the cell
I
phone?
use cell phone.
But did it work for you, Esther?
I use cell phone.
Did it work for you, Esther?
And they sold hams and the Zoom call.
Yeah.
I tried in the activity before. I this problem with the teacher Hernam for the cell phone.
I see. So it's because your microphone is being used in Zoom. That's why. I see. Okay. Okay. Bueno, for the future, what we can do is que se pueden desconectar de la llamada, hacen la actividad y se vuelven a conectar, porque lo que dice Anthony es verdad, puede que como están usando el micrófono los del celular, el micrófono está siendo utilizado en la llamada, no deja que lo utilice para otra aplicación a la vez. This could be a possibility. I'm thinking here. I'm thinking. But okay, thank you.
Sí,
for
yo
the
siempre me desconecto, pero no, esta vez no sirvió. No sé qué sería.
Yeah, pues. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. But you know what? We're going to continue to do more activities and maybe I'll think of something. What else can I do? Because I created that activity for you guys. Yo la creé para ustedes. That one I created. So I have to think of alternatives then. All right. Let's do 2 games, guys, really quick because we still have many things to do. We're not finished. No, we're not finished. So we have to do a couple of more things, guys. And we're going to play 2 games. How many people know what general knowledge means? I'm going to write it here in the chat. General knowledge. Do you know what that is? General knowledge, anybody? We're going to do a couple of games. We're going to do 2 games with general knowledge. You're going to say, general knowledge, teacher, what is that? Well, I'm going to show you right now. We're going to play a couple of games of general knowledge. General knowledge significa conocimiento general. And we're going to do a couple of games to see who knows more general knowledge. Aquí se vale investigar, hacer trampas si quieren. Igual, entre más rápido responda, más puntos les dan. I am going to share this activity in the WhatsApp group. Boom. All you have to do, guys, todo lo que tienen que hacer es hacerle clic para que se unan a este juego. General knowledge. Let's see how you do. Just click on the link. There you go. There's Beatriz, all right? Vivi is here. Who else is coming? Who else is coming? We have more people. We have more people. George is here. Eric, 7 of 10. Good for you, Eric. 7 of 10 on the last activity. Esther is here. Andrea is here. I'm still missing some people. Where's Anthony? Oh, Jasmine, good. Jasmine here. Anthony's here. Great. Where's Isabel? Isabel, where are you? Where's Eric? I don't see Eric.
Sí, teacher, I'm sorry, es que como estoy trabajando me ocupé un momentico. No escuché
okay.
bien, perdón.
Okay, but ¿sí se va a poder unir?
Sí, permíteme.
Sure, no problem. No problem at all. All right, guys, so if you want to look for the answers, go ahead, pero entre más se demoren, más puntos les quita. So let's see. I'm going to start the game. There we go. Good luck to everybody. We are starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's take a look at the results here. And congratulations to George for getting first place. Look at you, George. Beatriz in second and Bibi in third. Good job, guys. You want to do one more? A ver si los pueden destronar. Are you ready, guys? Let's do one more also about general knowledge. And at the same time, you're learning English because you're reading comprehension, guys. Every time you read something, even if it's a subtitle in a movie, in English, obviously, you are doing reading comprehension. You are doing reading comprehension, and reading comprehension is what helps you improve your vocabulary, your grammar, and everything else. Okay, I shared another link, guys. I shared another link for you to join another game. So please click on that link. I see Andrea is ready to go. Andrea is ready. And so is Esther. She's here and she's ready. And so is Vivi and Beatriz. All the women are getting ready. Isabel Hill is here. Eric, George. Where are the boys at? Where are the guys at? Where are they at? We're very few guys in this classroom. Where's Juan and Anthony? Where are you guys at? That's it. Where's Juan? That's all we got. Jasmine is here. Anthony's here. All right. Now I think I'm missing 2 people. Who am I missing? Who am I missing? Mr. Castro. I'm missing Mr. Castro. All right, but I'm going to begin, guys. I'm going to begin in 5, 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Good luck to everybody. All right. All right. Our time is up. Look at Anthony in first place, Beatriz in third, George in second. But, you know, overall, you guys had pretty good scores. General knowledge. Look at you. I have a lot of smart people in this classroom. Good luck, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Look at Esther. Esther saying, oh, boy. But, you know, I hope you enjoyed the game, guys. I hope you enjoyed the class. And the idea is to see you again. Today is Monday. I will see you again on Wednesday. We'll have another conversation class. We'll talk about different things. And I'll try to look at some new activities we can do to practice some English. Remember the tip that I gave you, el tip que les di para pronunciación utilizando Google Translate, que normalmente se utiliza para traducir. Realmente es una gran herramienta para practicar pronunciación. Y acuérdese, pronunciación es solo imitación de sonido. All right, so I'll see you guys on Wednesday. And that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the class. Goodbye, goodbye. And thank you so much for being here, guys.
Bye. Thank you, teacher.
You're welcome,
teacher.
guys.
Bye.
Take
Bless you,
care.
guys. Good night, everyone.
Thank you, guys.
Guys.
Have a
Bye.
fantastic night. Take care.
Bye.